Okie dokie. Well, folks, I have 12:15. So good noontime and welcome to Rotary. We are so glad that you are here with us today. We have a wonderful program scheduled just for you. It seems like we haven't been together in forever, but it's only been a fortnight. So it is great to see everybody again. And let's see, is Pep still with us? Would you like to lead us in invocation today, please, ma'am?
Sure. Let us bow our heads. Heavenly Father, we thank you so very much for giving us this opportunity to be together again. And we ask that you will continue to watch over us, give us the strength and courage that we need to endure. And I love you, God, and we give you praise for the friends that we have. And we ask that this day will be absolutely marvelous. And we ask it all in Jesus' name. Amen.
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 Thank you, Pep. And Jackie, would you be so kind as to lead us in pledge today?
Sure, I had to find my unmute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Jackie. And let's see, Robert, would you like to lead us in song today?
Well, I'll give it a try.
All right.
Rotary, that spells Rotary. Rotary, it's known on land and sea. From north to south, from east to west, he profits most who serves the best. Rotary, that spells Rotary.
Thank you, Robert, so much. Fantastic. Add that to your resume, sir.
I will.
Let's see. Do we have any visiting Rotarians today? I don't think we do, but hello, Maria, and hello, Jan. Let's see. Okay, but we have several guests. Let's start with, so Heather is our featured presentation, and so we will officially welcome her in just 1 minute. But a guest of a guest is Manny Salazar. Manny, tell us who you are and what you do, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Manny Salazar. I'm the president and CEO of the Kingsville Chamber of Commerce. I also run the Greater Kingsville Economic Development Council and the Kingsville Area Industrial Development Foundation. Happy to be here. Happy to see everyone again, at least virtually. Hope we can get together in person soon. I'll leave the rest of the stuff up to Heather to include in her little report to you guys, but thank you so much for having us. The Chamber is doing some really exciting stuff, and I think you'll all be excited to hear about what we have going on.
Fantastic, Manny. Thanks so much for being here, and thanks for already agreeing to being with us for every Tuesday at noon, in case you forgot that you agreed to that. So go ahead and mark that on your calendar. It was great to have our guest with us here today. We have a few birthdays, past and future. Happy birthday, Jan, just 6 days ago. Treat yourself to an ice cream on Rotary from all of us. Thanks so much for being here. And CJ, there you are. Happy birthday tomorrow. If you need to, we'll let Shelly remember that she owes you ice cream. So happy birthday, y'all. And also an extra scoop of ice cream. Happy anniversary, sir. In case Shelly didn't remind you, 5 days ago was your anniversary. So congratulations on that.
Wait, what happened?
It's fine. It's cool. We won't let her know. We'll send flowers from all of us. It's fine. And also, let Mary and Joe know they had a happy anniversary yesterday. And if you don't have Mary's number, then simply go to Club Runner find her number and give her a call. I'm certain that she would appreciate that from you. Do we have any happy dollar announcements today? J. Dean, sir.
Absolutely. There will be. Ask me about lunches and Whataburgers, and let me let everyone know tomorrow, June 16th, from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. I don't know if I'm taking Pep's thunder, but the Diva Association, they raise their own money, of course, for the scholarships they give, and Linnea Scott is doing a fundraiser. She is running for Princess Diva candidate, and they are going to be having, oh my gosh, 3-piece fried chicken dinner with mashed potatoes, brown gravy, Southern style whole corn, bread, and dessert, raising money for the Diva, our Diva Princess candidate. And it's going to be over at the on Warren Street at the AME Church from 11 to 1.
My goodness, if I give you $30, will you ship one to me?
You know, we can make that happen.
Thank you so much for that. Do we have any more happy dollar announcements today? We've been gone for 2 weeks. We're all pent up on our happy stuff. I know. I can feel it. Okie dokie. If one comes to you later, put it in the chat box so that we can all share in the gladness with you. And ongoing currently is the virtual Rotary International Convention. It began on the 12th and will wrap up tomorrow. Being virtual, the sessions and breakouts are recorded and can be played back on demand. And so it's not too late to register now so that you can view those sessions from the immediate past and those coming up in the immediate future. $65 and registration information and link can be found on the district website, rotary5930.org, and on our website, rotarykingsville.com. 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 That's right. That is your gateway for all things Rotary in our town and beyond. And speaking of beyond our club, welcome Cynthia from Sunrise Club. Are you with there? You are. Hello.
Hi, I'm here. Sorry I'm late.
No, not a problem. It's always great to have you here. And for those that don't know, Cynthia is the, I don't think this is a secret, the president-elect of Kingsville Sunrise. Is that well-established knowledge?
Pretty much.
Good.
Yes.
I'm glad that they let you know that you'll be
Okay.
president very soon. So congratulations, Cynthia, and we all look forward to your year of reigning. And
Thank you, I'm
welcome here.
excited.
Kingsville installation is scheduled for July 6th. That is at the Tamuk Sub Ballroom. Exact time and exact price will be coming shortly, but we will be sending a save the date email so that you can make sure that you don't double book yourself for our in-person installation coming up here shortly. And soon, J. Dean will be sending us a sign-up sheet. That way we can make sure that we save you enough chicken wings or whatever it is that we're having for dinner that night. And so do mark your calendar. The evening of July 6th is our in-person installation. That is a Tuesday. And so we will be dark for our meeting that day. And we're growing. We have been offered a proposal for membership for Ralph Leal. He is the Director of Career Services at Tamuk. He has been proposed by Kingsville and approved by the board. And if you don't remember Ralph, he spoke with us in person a few months ago. If you would like to review that meeting, simply go to our YouTube channel. You can reach that from our website, rotarykingsville.com and familiarize yourself with Ralph and his new position at the university. So if you know of any good reason why Ralph would not make a wonderful Rotarian with us, please do reach out to your very favorite director and air your grievances to them. And now on to our featured presentation. And for this, I hand it off to our president-elect, Crystal. Take it away, ma'am.
Thank you, Justin. This morning we have Miss Heather DeLaup. I hope I said that right.
Yes.
She and her husband have been married for a little over 4 years and manage a ranch outside of Kingsville with their little boy, seen up below. Heather's also expecting a little girl later this year. She's previously worked development and banquet planning for a nonprofit in San Antonio, and now she is the new membership and development coordinator for the Kingsville Chamber of Commerce. Heather?
Thank you, Crystal. Thank you guys so much for having me today. I want to first start out by all of that's right. We've got a little boy. We've got another one on the way. It's going to be a big, exciting year. I've been with the chamber now for a few weeks. I guess it's been like 6 weeks, Manny. 6 weeks has flown by, but we have moved within that 6 weeks. So the chamber offices are now here downtown, 231 East Kleberg in the Wilson building. We are really enjoying this space and we're excited to do more out of this space in the future. It's beautiful. So I encourage all of y'all to stop by, get a cup of coffee, come visit with us. Let us know what's going on in the community. I want to hear everything. I want to meet everybody. That's the one thing. We have been in Kingsville for just over 4 years, but we have personal and business relationships in Kingsville, but not a ton. So I am just getting to know everybody, trying to get to know everybody. And also this is a new position for the chamber. So I'm the membership and development coordinator now, and I'm just trying to, ultimately our goal is to grow the chamber membership, of course, but also really make sure that our members are getting something out of their membership. I think in the past, business owners tend to just cut a check to the chamber and call it a day. So we're really looking to grow that, make sure that we're actually advocating for our business owners here in Kingsville. And so that's what I'm working on. Originally, I wanted to get with, past members who have not renewed and things like that, but it's kind of evolved into this getting to know all of our members and making sure that everybody knows the chamber actually has something to offer them. So it's our plan is continuously evolving. But we are really looking forward to getting kind of post-COVID year. We've been talking about mixers and things, kind of picking that back up. We want to make sure we get a good read on the community as far as everybody being comfortable with that. We did have that Whataburger event last Friday. It was great, but that was an outdoor event and people had the opportunity to social distance themselves, and nobody had to wear a mask or anything, and everybody seemed very comfortable, which was encouraging. We had the state of the district, that was very encouraging also. That many people in one room, that was the largest event I have been to in over a year. So we are really looking forward to picking things back up. We're looking at August right now for events, mixers. I want to have something monthly or bi-weekly, some kind of breakfast, or even just come by for a cup of coffee or a lunch or a business after hours. Let's go get a cocktail for our business owners to work together. I want everybody to be on the same page, and I want to facilitate that. That's our goal. The chamber should really facilitate all of our business owners coming together. So for the better, the health of Kingsville. So we're looking at August to kind of pick that up again. That's our goal right now. And we will keep everybody updated as far as that goes, social media and our newsletters. We've kind of revamped the whole membership, the tiers, and all of that fun stuff, the benefits. Manny, just before I started, Manny he did a great job at restructuring all of that and changing it to where people actually can get something out of it. So it's appealing to business owners now. So any questions on any of this, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. My email address is heather@kingsville.org. And I'll post all this on the Facebook group too later. But yes, just please reach out. Questions, like I said, come by for a cup of coffee. We want to visit with you guys. I want to meet everybody. I have a lot to learn about Kingsville, and we've got some big goals, and I think it's going to be a great year for the chamber and for Kingsville. Any questions, feedback, suggestions, anything? Let's see.
So I know that Jay Dean is itching to know more about how your membership, like hamburgers, are made to order. And so if you want to touch on a couple of those things, I know he is at the edge of his prosecutorial seat.
Yes. Okay. So we have 5 different membership levels now, from individual all the way up to our Kingsville champion. That's what we call it. And our member benefits increase, of course, with the larger membership packages. And I mean, it's newspaper discounts, it's social media posts, newsletter posts. We offer the social media consultation, just continue education programs. We have access to all of that. And beyond that, so far, it's kind of, there are so many things that are not on this one sheet of paper that explains our benefits. We get calls all day, just random things, and we're able to promote our members that way. It's just constantly, I'm constantly Google, like on Apple Maps, like earlier we were looking for the daycare, and that's something that our members should know if they are listed on Apple Maps and things like that. So just making sure as a whole, everybody is taken care of. And so I can send all that out. I wish I had something to show you guys beyond this sheet of paper, but it's basically, I am an advocate for our business owners here, and I'm here to help. I mean, this is my job, is to help our businesses be the best that they could be and successful in our community. So yes.
So
and the Whataburger, I've totally forgot.
That's part B. That's correct. Yeah.
Hello, I just skated right over that. So our Whataburger event last week, we originally marketed it for, Whataburger set the terms, and they said, who can we feed? Who can we come? And they're doing this tour through South Texas with the food truck. It's awesome. It's this huge food truck. And we originally wanted it for our teachers and our first responders. Of course, we appreciate all that they do. And it's kind of a kickoff to the summer for the teachers. But we ended up opening it to the community because they had so much food. And Whataburger, they just want to feed people. And so they had, we fed over 300 people, and they just filed them through this line, and they had a cheeseburger with all the fixings on it. They got a bag of chips, a water, and then they had this whole swag table. They had sunglasses and koozies and pens and all kinds of the Pez dispensers, and all that was for free. And so it was a great event. We got to feed a lot of people, and it was great. And I got to meet some people there. And so just more things like that we're looking forward to doing.
Did the Whataburger Pez dispenser dispense itty bitty little fries?
I wish. Oh, that would be something. I need to make a note for Lori, their marketing director. She needs to hop on that. That's a great idea. Good
deal. And we have a question in chat regarding Friends of the Chamber. Is that individual members? Is it available for businesses? Can you expound upon that?
Yes, so we do offer the individual membership. And then that's our lowest membership. But I mean, individuals, that's a great thing, especially for people who run things out of their homes and little things like that. We have a small business membership also. And then we go up from there, of course. Does that answer the question, Crystal? Yes?
I'm getting a nod. Yes.
Okay,
Great.
thank you. Okay, good.
What opportunities does a nonprofit have in joining the chamber?
So for nonprofits, we offer ribbon cuttings and grand openings and ceremony things, like little things like that if it's necessary. We have our website actually is completely new. It's up to date. Our website directory, they get a listing on there, all of their information. It's easy to find. It's easy to search for. We advocate, of course, for them at the state and local levels. They're eligible for awards. So we are planning to pick up our awards in the future too, things like that. So basically, I mean, it's just recognition overall. So we do social media posts and member spotlights in our newsletters, things like that.
Justin, it really depends on what the nonprofit or the business needs. If there's something
Yes.
that any person, business, nonprofit comes to say, hey guys, we really want to do this, but it's not really in the membership benefits. Is it possible? 9 times out of 10, we're going to say yes. We tried to create a document that was pretty broad, understanding that there would be items that kind of pop up that are going to be like an individualized product for a specific business. So we tell all of our members, our new members, our prospective members, if there's something you want to do that's outside of the normal range of benefits, just tell us. And we're happy to participate, happy to help. We did a Facebook Live with Stephen Beck's for their 2-year anniversary a couple months ago. It's the first time we've ever done that, but they wanted that, and it was a lot of fun, got a lot of traction. So if there's something that you guys want to do, just let us know.
Good
Yes.
to know.
Yeah, thank you, Manny. I mean to say that, it's not limited to this sheet of paper. We basically, I'm here to work for businesses. So like Manny said, whatever, everybody's going to have individualized needs. Everybody's going to take advantage of their membership in a different way. So we hope to make it personal for everybody.
Thank you for that. And I believe our Solicitor General had a question for the group.
Absolutely. And I don't know how big this is, but when I'm out and about and maybe a business owner, they may recognize me or something, but they just know I do something for the county, and they'll ask me questions like, I need this here, or we're having trouble with this over here, or parking or whatever. I usually say, well, you need to join the chamber and make them lobby for you. Should I stop doing that? Or am I correct in doing that? I usually throw Manny's name out there and go, look, he's got it with the city. They're good. You need to join the chamber and make them take up that issue for you. Should I replace that now with Heather, or should I just stop saying that?
No, I'll pass this off to Manny because he handles so much more of that than I do. He really does. I'm going to focus on membership, and he is so good with the EDC side of things. So I'll pass that to Manny, but yeah, keep doing that. Keep sending people his way.
JD, so the vision for hiring Heather was I would still handle all the economic development stuff. That is still on my plate. Heather would really focus on the membership side of things, the real chamber stuff, the community engagement, community development. We've talked about restarting Leadership Kingsville and Junior Leadership Kingsville and all that kind of fun stuff. So the economic development side, that's still on my plate. We're still doing that. I've still got a ton of projects in the works. One of them we're working on is selling the old chamber building on King Street. We actually are on the Historic Development Board's agenda for tomorrow to approve the demolition of that building. And there's going to be a relocation of a fast food restaurant to that spot. It's a much better location for this entity. But yeah, we are now downtown. We vacated that space fully. There's no one there at all. Very excited about the prospects of tearing that building. It's a bit of an eyesore and has, quite frankly, a lot of deferred maintenance, and it's well outside of our budget to repair. So we're still plugging away on economic development stuff. That's never going to change. That's the fun part of the job.
And so for Manny, maybe though, and Heather, maybe for those that don't know the relationship between EDC and the chamber and how these things fit together and what the differences are, can you give us that Venn diagram, please?
Sure. So if you guys remember, back in 2019, the Chamber and Economic Development Council started the process of merging the two entities. The EDC underwent a strategic plan, and one of actually the first recommendation was to merge. Our EDC is a bit non-traditional in the sense that we don't have a dedicated line of funding from the city like most economic development organizations do. We do get money from the city and some from the county, at least in the past, but we raise most of our money privately. And so we don't have that sustained revenue source that most economic development organizations have. Okay, sorry about that. And so when we looked at reasons to merge, it was pretty obvious that there are a lot of redundancies in terms of hitting up the same donors over and over again. So we thought, consolidate the two organizations. We have a lot of very similar goals, just kind of different ways on how to get there. So we merged everything under the Chamber of Commerce brand. So the Kingsville Chamber of Commerce, the Greater Kingsville Economic Development Council, and the Kingsville Area Industrial Development Foundation all fall under the basic chamber umbrella. And so I kind of have my hands in all of those. So we are the only economic development organization in Claymore County. There is no one else who does what we do. We are responsible for all the recruitment, the development of businesses in Kingsville. We really pride ourselves in going after recruiting some new businesses to town. And Chick-fil-A just opened up a few months ago. That took me 5 years to recruit. Marshall's took me 3 years to recruit. So economic development, it's a process. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. And so we are doing all that we can to try to keep that going. There are a lot of other things coming to Kingsville that are on our plate. Nothing that we can announce just yet, but there will be some other fun stuff coming to town. Also working with the city on creating a new grant program. We've talked about this internally, wanting to try to create something to help our small businesses kind of from the ground up in Kingsville, more of a grassroots approach as opposed to recruiting outside development dollars. So I just finished writing the 9-page administrative manual for that. So it's still under review by the city. So we're going to have a little bit of time before we get there, but the city's hopefully going to invest a significant amount of money into that program to help our local businesses really grow. And Uche's been a great partner in that, helping advocate for our businesses. And so I think that when we look at the economic landscape of Kingsville moving forward, you're going to see a lot more emphasis on local development, helping local people, maybe start that restaurant or that retail store they've always wanted to do, but they lack the working capital to get it done. We're going to hopefully be able to help with some of that stuff. That's a conversation for a little bit down the road. There's still very much in the infancy phase of that, but we're working very hard to make that happen. So lots of exciting things going on in Kingsville. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you, Manny, for that. And Maria asks, are there any plans for the old mall near the highway?
There are some legal issues going on with that property. It's a bit in limbo right now. We have to sort through some of that litigation, or the owners have to sort through some litigation. So right now, that's what's going on with that. And so there are no plans for it until we move past that and get some clarity on what's going to go on with it from that side. We are planning.
Any
Working on
ideas?
sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, excuse me. Sorry.
You're fine. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, no, we are working on new developments all over town. We do have an opportunity zone in Kingsville on the north side of town, so trying to focus in on that. And housing is something that has really popped up as of late, the last few months, as a real need. There's a real lack of inventory for new homes. So really trying to focus in on that, trying to get a housing study funded to quantify the need for new houses in Kingsville and what price range and type that we need. So working through some of those issues as well. Yes, ma'am.
Maria?
Sorry.
No,
so I
go
have a
ahead.
question. I have a
Yes, ma'am.
follow-up question. So once the legal stuff is over with the mall, Will you entertain ideas like a Buc-ee's?
So Buc-ee's, no. I'll tell you why. Buc-ee's is not expanding in Texas. We've talked to them extensively. They are focused on I-10 moving towards Florida. And so if you've driven that road recently, you'll see that there's a couple popping up. I am working on a number of different projects that are very, very similar to Buc-ee's. They have basically copied the formula that Buc-ee's has. It's been so successful. But an actual Buc-ee's is not going to happen for Kingsville or any community in Texas for the next few years at least.
The only reason I was asking is that it would be a perfect place, but I
Yes,
understand.
yes.
It was
It's
just
actually
an
a bit too
idea,
small.
just throwing it out there.
Yeah, no, yeah. We actually need more land for a Buc-ee's. So that property, in spite of how big it is actually too small for a Buc-ee's. Yeah, but they have been high on my priority list. I get asked about that all the time, but yeah, unfortunately, they are not looking at Texas markets anymore for the next few years.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Maria. And let's see, Manny Gordon asked us a question in the chat. Before we do that, I want to officially welcome Ralph. Hello and welcome to the meeting. We were just talking about you, so it's not awkward that you came in after that. So welcome here, Ralph, and officially welcome Gordon. Thanks for being here with us. And now on to Gordon's question, and everybody can see that. Can Heather or Manny address that?
Yeah, I'll talk to that on that real quick. So
Thanks, Manny.
the newspaper actually just created a great Kingsville guide. It has the top 36 things to do in Kingsville. It really gets into some of the restaurants and retail opportunities or product that are out there right now. So that's a great tool for people who are both looking at relocating or visiting Kingsville, and even for local residents who maybe you'll find out things that you didn't know about Kingsville. You maybe didn't know about some of the museums or other opportunities for stuff that's going on in our town. But that's a great guide. We have some copies here at the Chamber of Commerce if anyone would like to come by to pick one up. And in terms of housing and apartments, the Chamber of Commerce doesn't keep an active listing or an active watch on the market in terms of the volume of houses, the number of houses that are being sold. We don't keep any numbers on, what houses are available. We recommend people contact our realtors for that. They're the professionals in that realm. We really try to stay on the business advocacy and recruitment side of things from my side, and Heather really focusing in on the membership side. And so we don't really have a ton in terms of relocation packets. Right now, that's a bit outside of our wheelhouse, but we are working towards that. It's just, we're not quite there yet.
Fantastic. Thank you, Gordon, and thank you, Manny. Do we have any more questions from the audience today? All right, and we know that
What is
Manny,
your website?
yes, and I will show that in 1 second. It is kingsville.org. That is a good launching point. Thank you.
Thanks, Crystal.
And I know that Manny doesn't just sit in his office all day, and that Rotary doesn't have borders. I was recently speaking with some folks in Bryan Rotary, and Jose Quintana and Charles Gillian said that they met with you and enjoyed the visit. So they say howdy.
Yeah, Jose is a great friend. He's a good partner. I'm trying to get him down to Kingsville to work on some stuff. He's done some amazing things up in Bryan with the Stafford Theater and his incubator up there. I think that we can replicate some of his processes and bring that to Kingsville. So yeah, he's a great guy. Has some really cool products and things that he's developed up there that I think that we can bring down to our area.
That would be great. And if we can get a bullet train from Bryan College Station down to Kingsville, I'll pay $10 for a ticket.
It's number one on my priority list, bud.
Thanks so much for that. And if you'll also turn your attention to the chat box, Heather has supplied some information in there, her email, their website, and her phone number. And for any more information, go to kingsville.org for all things chamber in our area. So thanks so much, Heather. Thanks so much, Manny, for being here with us. We certainly appreciate your time and your energy, and we look forward to seeing you every Tuesday at noon, same time, same place. And we know that you would enjoy the rest of your life in Rotary. And I'm getting nods from both. So I believe that is a binding contract. Thanks so much for that. We do have a few upcoming events. Again, we are in the middle of our 2021 Virtual Rotary International Convention. It is not too late to register and learn. And more information on that can be found at our district website, rotary5930.org, and our own website, rotarykingsville.com. And upcoming very soon is the new Rotary year in approximately 15 days, 11 hours, and 9 minutes. Crystal Emery will be taking the helm of our organization and steering us into the future. So congratulate Crystal Emery and her new board, and we all look forward to more service through Rotary. And officially, our new board will be installed in the Tamuksa Ballroom on the 6th of July. That is a Tuesday. It is in the evening. We will be dark that day for our meeting. A sign-up sheet with more information will be coming out soon, but do save the date. Does anybody else have anything for the good of Rotary today?
I would just like to say thank you all very, very much who attended and supported the State of the District for KISD. I thank you all so, so much for your support. I'm sorry I came in late, but I was in another meeting. So just want to make sure and thank you all.
Thank you, Sissy. My goodness, I didn't see you down there. We need to put a bell on you. You're like a cat. So thanks so much for being here today. And I know that our members enjoyed your event. Thanks so much for being here and for letting us know about your State of the District event.
Thank you.
Does anybody else have anything for the good of Rotary today? Oakley dokley, it is time now to go to our weekly Paul Harris drawing winners. And for that, we go to our weekly leaderboard, and we actually have some competition this week. So if I can get a drum roll, please. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, pair 3, Jan and Jackie, congratulations for making that connection. And remember, every week is a new opportunity to make a connection and a new best friend with your fellow Rotarians in our club. And for that, simply go to Club Runner on your large device computer or your small device phone and find a friend's phone number and give them a call and tell them howdy. And now, if you will, please join me in the 4-way test of the things we think, say, and do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned? Adios, y'all. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Manny. Thank you, members. And thank you, almost full members, Ralph and Gordon. And since we have 5 3/4 minutes left, I'll leave the meeting open for fellowship and socializing.
Where's the drink?
Well, Gordon, I just want to say I'm glad you got those couches.
Yes, thank you, Jan, so much. We put out the call to, we have some couches and chairs in our resident halls, common areas at Pan Am that look like they're worthy of Fred Sanford's junkyard. So all of you who love Fred Sanford will know what I'm talking about. And so I put out the call to the Ministry Alliance for couches and chairs. And Jan heard about the Marriott in the Hilton, excuse me, in San Antonio was getting rid of 58 sleeper sofas. And they had given those sofas away. And I found who had them and asked them if they would donate 12 to us. So we're going to go pick them up somehow. next week to get these sofas. This is a big deal for us. Believe me, the students will be thrilled to see new furniture. So imagine how you feel when you go to IKEA and bring stuff back. That's how they'll feel. So thank you, Jan.
Oh, glad it worked out.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
Who keeps up with that? Jan, how did you even know that information?
Because I got an email from the diocese. I think Hilton
Okay.
Marriott probably contacted a lot of churches and church organizations in San Antonio. And so she just spread it out.
Awesome.
And I
Awesome.
remembered Gordon's request, so I just shipped it off to him.
Awesome.
It worked. Thank you.
Hey, Richard, if you want to check your email, I just sent you another statement. So it should be at the top of your email list.
Thank you very much. Great.
And Ralph, welcome. It looks like you're perched upon a roof on campus. Be careful.
If you need help, dial 911. You're pretty high.
Thanks.
How's campus life, sir?
Good, good. So I got moved into, well, the entire Office of Institutional Advancement got moved over to College Hall just a few, probably about a month or so ago. So we're all getting settled in.
Good. Well, if you need some couches, I know who you can talk to.
Yeah, he's like 2 doors down. I could like reach out and touch.
Well, good. There's no escaping.
Dean, who has my pin? Is it you or is it Justin?
I completely have it, but you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it until, we're all together and everybody can clap and so
Okay.
it's ready to go. But you don't even think about it until we're all together.
Are you talking about your Paul Harris pin?
Until we can hug as well. Clap, hug.
Yeah, we're holding it hostage until you come and join us in person.
That's right.
Okay.
It's called leverage.
Makes sense.
That's right. Yes, sir. We're business people here.
It's all in the line of service.
Oh, yeah.
That is very correct, sir. Very correct. And so, Gordon, otherwise than fetching couches, how else is school life these days?
Well, the students are off campus, so I thought we would have a chance to exhale, but what I found is that they are my inspiration for giving me that encouragement for all this hard work we're doing, and they're gone. So I'm looking for other encouragement other than my 120-pound Great Dane. So lots of work to do here. We're hiring new teachers and administrators. So if anyone on the call knows of folks who want to, who are interested in working at a great residential teaching environment, that's great. We're recruiting some teachers from out of town where we enjoyed Kingsville a lot in South Texas. And, and we're being evangelists for that. So we have a number of people who are actually going to be moving here. Some from, one from hopefully from the UK, and one from India moving here. So so things we're busy. Let's put it that way. And here's another thing. I didn't know. I'm amazed at how fast the grass grows down here.
They're on steroids. They are on steroids.
It has to because rain is not a usual problem.
Yeah. This place looks like Vietnam or something. It looks like the Amazon jungle now. So it's hard to keep the grass cut. It's amazing.
And
only for the summer. It'll be dead all winter.
Yeah, right. I shouldn't complain. And my wife hates snakes, and I'm starting to see more snakes come out. So that's interesting as well. And scorpions. That's the other thing, in scorpions. But the javelinas have disappeared.
Good.
So Gordon, when you finally get to meet Ricky Cunningham, she's our membership chair. Mm-hmm. She runs Caldwell Banker, the rental agency here in town. So she can help, connect some of those people.
Yeah, because we're gonna have folks who are looking for apartments. And I want to try to have some kind of package for them. You know, sometimes when you go to a new job, everyone says, or community, they say, oh, we're going to welcome you to the community. They do so for about 2 weeks, and then everybody disappears and goes back to their own life. And we're trying to make sure that doesn't happen. So we want to get them acclimated to Kingsville in South Texas, in South Texas as much as possible. We didn't have a chance to do that because of COVID-19. We moved here right in the middle of the pandemic. So, but we have a lot of partying to make up for. And once the campus opens back up and we actually get some furniture and unpack, which we haven't done, we intend to invite all of you to the leadership house here. And for those of you who like to drink wine, you're gonna be I'm a wine fanatic, so you'll have a special treat.
Well, we certainly look forward to that. And for those that don't know, Gordon and his wife, Ruth I. May, are top leadership at Presbyterian Pan American School just south of town. So that's the connection that he's discussing there for those that didn't know that part.
Come by sometime. You'll notice that the crappy sign has been changed. It actually looks nice now.
That's wonderful.
I know Manny felt as though that sign was bad for business, right, Manny?
Yeah, sometimes bad signs are pretty bad. Sometimes bad signs are okay. We have a couple bad signs in town that I'm okay with leaving up for now. But yeah, I'm glad you guys got a change. I actually need to go down and talk with you. I haven't had a chance to do that. There's some opportunities down there we need to go over and all sorts of fun stuff.
Please come down as soon as you can. All right.
Sounds great.
Open invitation, please.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay. I'll put
if you have any need for any office furniture, the chamber, my old office set is available if you want to, if you're looking for some of that stuff.
I absolutely do. We need some furniture that's for the kids in the residence hall so they can work on.
Okay.
So you tell me when I can come by, and I'll come by.
We'll catch up offline.
Okay. I'm going to send you my number right now.
Okay, perfect.
There it is.
Wonderful, fantastic, great stuff. I'll hang out as long as anybody wants to discuss, but you are no longer captive, and so you're welcome to get back to real life if anybody needs to. Thanks so much for being here, everybody.
Thank you all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
You back to the right.